Hey, everybody. The world's dumbest engineer here. Gonna deploy Xenos today. There's absolutely no way this is gonna have any negative consequences for anything on this planet. So what's going on? I think we have some chores. Oh, apparently I was aggressively dumb and ruined Utoilo. Also, great job. Let's go look at that. I wonder how many people saw this as I was doing it. Just started laughing at me. That's fine. Oh, look, it's completely jammed up. That means we are not listening. We are not listening somewhere. Because the changes I put in this, and we're obviously not reading off both sides of the belt now. It looks like it is because you can see the little yellow lines on both sides. I mean, it's hooked up, which I thought meant that we're reading off everything, but apparently not. So we got 16K here, and we've got a lot less than 16K here. So we are not reading on both sides of these belts. Fantastic work. Excellent. Now we all the same? Yes, now we're all the same. You guys should be turned off. No, you need more dirt. Yeah, these guys are turned off. This guy's turned off. That still wants more dirt. So I guess I just kind of stand here and just put some room on the belt, I suppose. Just pick stuff up until I explode. Where it stops. Because it's going to be making room on the belt as I do this, right? In theory. Like right now there's just space on the belt coming. I feel like I should stop. Oh, they're adding more ash. That's kind of important. Alright, I've now exploded. So we will solve the inventory problem right here by just forcing it all in. Actually, we didn't pick up all that much from that perspective. Oh, and chucking that out, of course. So do we believe this actually gave enough space? Here, let's do it again. Let's explode again. It's cool. Everyone's exploding now. It's totally cool. That's what all the kids are doing. We definitely have enough gravel here. That's kind of incontrovertible, I think. And we're no longer putting new material on the belt from the south anyway. Up here we're still shoveling on biomass and ash. Hopefully that does something. All right, there we go. And we do it again. And then we're probably just going to leave this. And we're going to see what happens. Spoiler alert. It's probably not quite right yet. Okay, almost there. And chuck this out. Chuck that out. Why do I have sand in my inventory if it's not being used? Alright, so we have a mixer. I feel like I should just leave this for right now. Come back at some later point. See, that's making it in. That's good. I think you guys should be dropping ever so slightly. Like right here. How much ash do we have on? Do we really want over 8K? No, you're not listening. That's why you're shoveling more and more on. You're not listening either. Alright, this needs to stop. You need to stop. There. Now you're all on one network. One big, beautiful network. And that means you too, right? Need more biomass on. I don't like how it's bumping. This kind of suggests that not everything is going. So this can't even vent. This is going to be a while before this actually gets fixed. I wonder if I should do something about that in the meantime. How much bulk is it taking in versus putting out? It's kind of even, honestly. So we really need it to exit via the fruit shovels and the seed shovels. Where's the fruit? The fruit is expected to rot on the belt here before it moves south. I suppose some is being picked up to make sodium citrate or whatever that stuff is up there. Well, the point is it should be getting more and more sparse over time, right? Yeah, this stuff going to make sodium citrate. Like all of these fruits need to go here. Oh, look, we're completely don't have enough. Where is this going? Oh, there's a fruit hand just shoveling fruits out. Okay, some of them rot, and the seeds are out here. Some of the fruits get picked up ripe, and they get tossed over here for sodium citrate, right? This is what happens. We need 1 citric acid, which is 10 fruits for 1 acid. Wow. And then it gets converted to sodium citrate on the spot. Almost certain that something is going wrong here and we don't have enough. We want to just shovel in more. We need more biomass. You're trying to put more on and you can't. Because there's no room. Because it's completely full up at the moment. Is there room anywhere, like even in theory? Yeah, like right here. So it's very stripy. Alright, we're going to give it another stripe. I'm going to do that. I'm going to help. Look at me be helpy. If I could stop twitching around like this. So I don't want that. Alright, right there? Yeah, now I'm grabbing the wrong side. Help me. Help me. Help me, for I cannot help myself. There we go. Alright. There. Shovel on your biomass. We will let this go a little bit further. Then maybe move on. We need more graphite. That's a big problem. The more graphite thing is actually substantially difficult. We need a lot. I mean, a lot more coal. I think I know where I can get some, though. And then I think I have a plan to just transform it directly into graphite. Just right there on the spot. No questions asked. Just suddenly graphite. And then export that. A pure graphite maker, in other words. I think that's a good idea. This place is just absolutely wrecked for a while. Perhaps a long while. And it's going to get nice and sorted. Isn't that wonderful? What happens to the seeds that come over here? Oh, they get put back on. Good. Because I need those. Why do we have fertilizer on here? It's a serious question. Where's the fertilizer coming from? Like, none of this deals in fertilizer. It doesn't decay into fertilizer. Oh, we can prod this. Can we prod you? No, we can prod you. Maybe I'll look into doing that sometime. Yeah, I don't know. This just needs hours to work out. There's no other solution here. So long as this is going. Now, this is definitely... Oh, no, it's not definitely anything. Okay, don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's evil. We're going to be back. Let's go take a look at the graphite problem. Give me graphite. Graphite production is sickly. It's the only way to put it. And we have 2 main areas where we make graphite. Right here. And it's perpetually not using enough. Maybe I should prod this. I think that's not really a maybe if I'm thinking about it. The answer to everything is always prod. Where did I have the graphite bin? Isn't it around here? Isn't it kind of sort of right here? Is that you? Oh, right here. So plenty of people wanting graphite. So we make it there, we make it here. And I was hoping that this would perk up now that I restored both coal lines coming in. But that doesn't really seem to be happening. Yeah, you see we have 2 full, and then this thing's completely going now. Maybe it will kick in later on. Anyway, we need a dedicated graphite maker. After I prod this one up, I want my extra 40%. It's necessary for the good of the factory. So right here, yeah, you guys. Zip. Zip. And you're gonna get better here. So it's probably moving slower than before. I probably should have checked it out and see what was going on. See if we're making more or less. Imagine it's probably more overall. And for cheaper. So that's going to be helpful. But I'm still going to make a dedicated graphite maker. Like right now. So the formula is this. Here, let's go take a look. I think it's just a bunch of Lovecraft furnaces, right? And a will to do it. Here, you guys, here, I gotta dump some of this stuff. Take that. Take that. I should put away a lot of these alien life things. Like this doesn't need anymore. That's not needed anymore. I need a Corlex wrench like once every 3 years. It's only a little exaggeration. Get rid of those. So what I'm going to do is this. Mr. Lovecraft Furnace, you're going to make coke for me. Out of just raw coal. Just convert it straight to coke. And it makes coke oven gas, and I'm going to get rid of that. And then, of course, we take the coke and we want the graphite. Right there. We can prod both of these things if we want to. Alright, so this makes 4 coke a second. And this eats 3 coke a second. If we do this, and then we speed it up, who knows? Who knows? We're going to not think about that for the time being. And then we're going to burn the coke oven gas. And we're going to turn it to ash. And then we're going to ship the ash out as a waste product. Right? Alright. This is a good idea. This is a good plan. This is a good plan you and me had. Let's go do this plan. Where? There's a whole stack of those. Oh, I already had one. Now I got 2. Now, raw coal exists. It exists in abundance down this way. Sudden question in my head. Allow me to let that question roam free. If our goal is this, right here, this is our goal. This is what we're doing. We're making just a graphite factory in the middle of the wilderness because this is where the raw coal is. We want you to make coke. We want you to make graphite. And doing this means we're making 20 coke oven gas a second, which we just want to get rid of. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to deal with it. Where are you, oil burner? You do how much a second? 14 megawatts a second of fluid. And this is, each one has 750. So 20 times 0.75. This makes 15 megawatts a second. Huh. So that's basically just enough for this. For one of these. And then the flue gas, we want to just turn to ash, right? It's filters, right? Right. No. No, right there. That's a quenching tower. Do I have one of those on me? I don't see the thing. I need to go get some quenching towers. Okay, it's fine. I can go do that. And that'll make when coal comes in, raw coal straight out of the ground. It comes in, and then two things come out. Ash and graphite. Both of which I need, honestly. So we need quenching tower. Should I think about this? Where's the... Oh, do you no longer exist? Oh, no, you do exist. All right, and that's 200 a second. That's enough. It's easily enough. I may need more oil burners. In fact, I will need more oil burners. Let's go grab another stack. Because I want to prod and speed this. And I'm not sure if I can prod and speed the oil burner along with it. So I might have to have an entire battery of those guys. This way. This way, this way, this way. Right here. So I might have to do a stack. Oh, there's trees everywhere. And just get rid of all this stuff. Make it stop. Oil burner. It's like so. Have them just nuzzle up to one another. And then the coke oven gas will come in. We have enough fuel for probably 2 of these, maybe 3 of these. Maybe I should be doing it like this instead. Oh, and the steam will, of course, be refluxed. Give me a U. And we'll figure out what's going on there. Probably something like this, right? And then the steam will come down just like boop, boop, boop. And then we'll deal with the flue gas right here with the quenching tower. And you just make ash. You just take the flue gas, you make ash. Easy, right? And then we'll have all that in and all that in. We're even going to use blue belt, I think. All right, so you are making 4 a second. We're going to use stack inserters here, because of course we will. And this is actually product. So pull this up. Then we have product out. Product out will go back this way. Express belt, the good belt. And then this won't exist. All right, so we'll get in all this. We'll get in raw coal. Probably 2 of you get shoveled in. And then we should definitely handle moduling at this point. So you get prodded because everything is better with prod. It's just the way of the world. And then you speed. Everything is better with speed. Again, the way of the world. You are eating 30 a second. No, wait. You will once we hook you up to power. Hold on a second. Are you main power? You are. There we go. So you are now what? Are we on main power? Did that work? Yes, we should be on main power now. This is now eating 30 and putting out 16 coke a second. This is eating 10 coke a second. Oh, so we need more. Wait, this isn't going to work. Well, we'll slow it down a little bit. That'll be fine. We can do that. We can slow down a little bit. We don't have to go maximum fast all the time. Maybe we even go farther. And put it right on the edge like this. You know, cool guys like being on the edge. And everyone here is absolutely super duper cool. Alright, so then we go right here. Now we have this making 16 coke oven gas a second and 84 84 coke oven gas. So that's 84 times 0.75. That's 63 megawatts of power per second. So we need like 4 of these guys, maybe more. This is a substantial amount of power right here that we're just getting rid of. Feels bad, but we have to have, like, we can hook it in up in here somewhere and use it for something. But at the same time, we kind of want a switch on liquid power. Alright, we're just going to set it up for full venting at the moment. So we need 4 here, huh? Actually, we need 5. But 4 is where we start, I guess. Here, snuggle it in just a little bit more. It really feels bad to be burning all this power like this. But feels good to have the option, I suppose. Oh, this is going to look really nice right here. And then we have our tank in. And then this just goes like this and like this. And we'll fill it up appropriately elsewhere. Alright, so you make flue gas. Oh, we can't. We can't do it like this. Well, okay, we can. Just going to take a little more creativity. I think this looks nice and symmetrical. I wish I had an inefficiency mod. Alright, so this is going to be producing 12 a second, 12 a second, 12 a second, and that's fine. So we just need 1 here. And we'll have a unit. And then you will produce ash, and ash will come this way as well. Right? No, don't do that. Don't use the things so expensive I don't have any. I should probably look in on that. I seem to remember yesterday knowing why I don't have any undergrounds or splitters. I seem to remember that. So this will produce 11 graphite a second. And how do I feel about that? Graphite. I really not feeling that. 11 graphite a second is 600 a minute, you know, plus change. So just one of these blocks online will put up. So if we put up like 4 blocks, it should be okay, right? Here, I kind of want to test this out before I do anything more. In fact, I want to move it over more. I want you to be right here. This is where we start. All right? And this whole thing comes over. Right there. Actually, we'll do 2. We'll do 2 of these to start with. And then we'll see how we feel about what we have done. Good plan? Good plan. We ash in. We will whale it out like we always do. And hopefully this is enough, and hopefully this will take pressure off of the entire coal chain, because this is working outside the coal chain. All right, does this look... No, we have to add some water first. Yeah, there's no reason why this can't be connected. Then I guess I'll break the pattern. Why do I have a coal power plant on me? Right here, and you are underflowing, of course. Oh, less than 20. Done. Drag it up. Oh, should be less than 5, frankly. Alright, that's good. Alright, that's good, that's good. Now we just add raw coal, which we have in astonishing amounts right here. I have to upgrade all these guys with reds, right? Oh, blues, right? It's like that, only obviously not entirely like that. This is a waste of time. This is all a waste of time. And all of this, just a waste of space. Alright, so blue belt for all of you, but we don't have splitters. Ooh. We do not have a blue splitter. So how do we represent what it is we want? I guess what we do is this then. We drag it over here. And what did we do before the splitter? We did stuff like this. I guess that's what we're doing again, boys. Alright. Sure. I guess we can start with this. Good. Good. Alright. Let's see if what we're doing is correct. Even close to being right. Alright, that's going. You're going. Why aren't you... Oh, I never put in the connection. How dumb can I get? The answer is, in fact, quite dumb. I guess I really don't want to do it that way. Instead, we will do it this way. Like, this is layers of dumb right now. It is a dumb sandwich. And right there. Right? Right? And now copy all that and paste it right here real hard. Paste it real hard. Alright, and this should be the bottleneck. Venting. In theory, anyway. Did I miscalculate? Is the efficiency not good enough? It's consuming just under 80 a second, so this should be overwhelming it. We should be slowly pressurizing right here. Okay, good. Make that graphite. See, this isn't going full 11 a second. It's going alright, don't get me wrong. Not full 11 a second. Alright, we're going to double this now. Accepting, of course. Oh, we have problems. I can't quite double this. I can only do this. Which, to be fair, is pretty cool all on its own. Oh, I'm going to need more belt. I'm using the good belt too much here. Right, so this is eating 30 a second, so we're eating 90 a second, and this belt can produce like 220, I think it was? Something like that. Good. Now we have this we have to deal with. You have no problems whatsoever. We have plenty of water. It should be slowly pressurizing. It is slowly pressurizing on coke oven gas. I wish I was doing something useful with this instead of just burning it. Oh well. You can probably double this again, which I almost certainly am going to do. What is this? Oh, this is from when my crystal mines got destroyed by biters. Did we ever close that area off? Kinda, sorta. You know, let's make him mad again. Here you go. Die mad. This will eventually run out one day, but that day is not today. That's good. So we should probably do something about these whales. Graphite. See, we're not seeing a huge bump yet. We're just seeing it be a little more consistent. Alright, whale time. Oh, you have a mind. I want you right here. I want you to fill that cargo. I want you to take it to Graphite box. Graphite box being right here? Right there? No, it's a 2. Graphite box? No. Graphite box? Yes, right there. Alright, we're going to have to go get more buildings. This is for certain. We're going to have to go get more belt. That is for certain. I guess we jump across right now because that's what we do, and then we double this. And then it's okay. Just jump right across. Yes, I know I'm messing up that pipe. I see the pipe I've messed up. I will fix it. Don't worry. Don't worry. While there is baseline awareness, there is hope. Oh wait, we can't do that. This is in use. Alright. Alright. That thing I said about hope, that was a bunch of crap. We need more oil burners, and that's about it, right? Here. Bring me all these things. I'll even wait. Then we need a whole bunch of belt. The good belt, mind you. Okay. Then we'll go over everything again, and then see if Xenos have started. If Xenos haven't started, then there's a bug with the biofluid network now to fix it. That's more important than any of the other bugs I want to do. Maybe that'll finally get me moving. Oh, okay. I want you down like that, and I want you to get blue belt for me. Yeah. Why is there no blue belt? I know it's being brought to me, but this really isn't good enough. Oh, is it just not being made because SSP is still a giant bottleneck? Like you've just been getting a bit. What's your problem? We've got whales waiting here. Oh, is this still grease? Oh, it's still grease. Alright, you go drop what you can. Maybe I won't be able to finish this because I don't have enough blue belt. That's kind of terrifying. Well, let's see what we can do. Alright, don't look at anything. Just go back. Why is science stopped? Science should not be stopped right now. Basically for any reason. No, I suppose we're trying to get more graphite because we need more simple circuits. Oh, I am going to be out of belt. I won't be able to do this because we just don't have enough belt. Huh. I suppose I could use red belt for like the ash. That's not a terrible idea. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, it's too expensive still. Alright, never mind. Too expensive still. Too poor. Just everyone just calm down. Alright, there we go. Now I can hook this up better. There. Too precious for general use still. Even though this honestly is a great use of express belt, bringing in tons and tons and tons of material. On the outline, it's less of a good use. You can almost certainly get away with just red belt, getting graphite out. Probably need another one of these. This guy's getting overwhelmed. That's a good sign, though. Alright. So we have a enormous full-time... We can add still more. We're not using this entire belt. It's kind of like... Looks to be like 60% of the belt being used. I can probably put in a whole 3 more blocks. Not gonna, though. I feel like this is going to be enough. Here, we even go on the other side of the belt right here. There's room to speed everything up more, except for this stuff. This can't be sped, right? Can you be sped? Is that a good inefficiency mod? Just speed you up when it's not required? No, it uses the same stuff. It's the same amount. It's not. It's immune. That's sad. Could have very much used an inefficiency mod here. Okay. So we should be able to see a nice spike in graphite. Here, let's take this off. More graphite. Prod all simple circuits. Oh, wait a second. We have to go take a look at that. But for right now, graphite. Alright, this is promising. We're up at 6.6k before. Oh yeah, that's a nice spike. So yes, production is higher than it has ever been. Thanks to this dedicated line right here. And it certainly isn't down like this. Ew, disgusting, terrible. Alright, we also have to... Okay, we're going to have to get rid of this titanium. Then let's go pop back and see Yotoyolo and see if we've actually solved the problem there. And if not, maybe do something about that again. For real this time. The golden ore. This is a bad sign. No nickel ore coming in. I should probably do something about that. Because that's going to lead to problems. I don't want this. Thank you. That's for you. Alright, so Yatoi LO. Go look at it. Oh, and then Xenos. We actually have to do that today. I should pop in on that next. See if it's actually being made. Alright, do we have space on the belt? We do down here. Then it gets airlifted up. Yes, we have space on this belt now. It has finally figured itself out. And then you're not going because not enough gravel. Isn't this the problem we had before? Or biomass? Biomass. Alright, so let's put a bunch more biomass on this belt. 4,000. Go and do it. And we need still more gravel. Is gravel just too stripy? It's having trouble getting on. Biomass and ash is having trouble getting on. So what's this mean? What can I do about this? Like, it's eventually just going to be an enormous bottleneck. And then limestone having trouble. It's like it's just, there's no holes. And then this grabs a bunch of stuff, making holes. But the holes come back and, oh, that's just a wall of gravel right there. How much gravel do we have? Is this just too much? Even though we were short of it over there. Is this just telling me I want to be an express belt? You just need biomass. And biomass... Oh, we do have some reds also working. I wish we were pulling the fertilizer off over here. Because it's just missing... All these slots for fertilizer could be anything else. Let's check back in on this later. Let's go look at simple circuits. I'm not smart enough to look at that right now. I kind of believe that it's fixing itself. I kind of believe it's going to be like that forever. It's probably going to be like that forever because it has so much stuff on the belt. Maybe I should reduce the amount of gravel on the belt, even though gravel is also a shortcoming, a shortfall. Alright, so we want this going. That means more vacuum tubes. That means more graphite. There, vacuum tubes. There, use what you have better. Oh, it arrived. Why don't I have any more beacons on me? Why is this the end of my beacons? I only have 4 on me. Is it because I just deployed so many? Surely not. Here you go, you big baby. Alright, like so. And like so. And a nice 5-3. There. It catches all of them. You're going faster and you're more efficient. What more can we want, right? Here. We're going to say graphite's done. We're going to say Yatoi LO is not done. Oh, why are we having trouble here? Alright, you probably need to be turned down. And you're just fine like that. Mainly because we have so many that just aren't getting used. There we go. whole wave. Start clicking along, right? Good. Then we're going to hit another bottleneck eventually. It's going to be fine, maybe. I don't know. Graphite. This is probably just having to do with overlapping generation. So this is still really good. So long as it hasn't jammed up. Let's go check down there and see if it hasn't. Or eaten its way through everything. Oh, it has jammed up. Oh, we need 2 whales on this. That's kind of unexpected, but glorious. Yeah. Right there. Right. That guy will help. Glad I looked. So, I think we just determined by muttering to ourselves that Utoya Low is just never going to get better because it was already trying to stuff. It's just trying to stuff too much on the belt. Because the only way it would get better if holes open up in the system. And holes won't open up in the system. Oh, now we're at... Does it just need to be mixed better over time? Because now we're doing good. We have too much gravel on the belt, so we're very stripy. Maybe it just has to be left alone for a bit. And let these huge gravel chunks be broken up. Very hard to say. You know what? We're just going to let this have time. We're going to give this until next episode, and then we're going to check it again, I guess. See what happens after an hour of use and mixing. See where the pressure is. All right. We have Xenos, right? Or they're just... Am I just printing them and they're immediately escaping? And they're out there furiously impregnating like a biter or a muckmoo or something. Like this is a problem. This should have delivered by now. This is a problem for me to fix. All right, we're gonna make a note of that. Sulfuric bug. We're gonna save this right now, and I'm gonna take a look at it later on. But for the moment, I'm just going to huck over barrels of sulfuric acid. Okay, will do. Not a problem. Because this has to start moving forward. This is what I want to do today. I can still clear the landscape, but still. I want sulfuric acid, which is right here. Barreling machine, where are you? That cursed thing. There. Do it. No, it can't be unloaded fast enough. That's funny. Not like haha funny. Just funny. Oh, it never took a single one. Great, thanks. Love barreling machines. Great experience, as always. So let's make some horrible creatures and gate them into this world. Surely they won't ever turn on the person that was nice to them. Surely that's how it's gonna go. This is still a problem. We're gonna try to not think about this problem. We want in and out. Sulfuric barrels, go. Alright, there. Are we actually now... Okay, we're printing the horrible demons. Great. Fantastic. I'm so glad we're doing this. No idea why it wasn't going right. Let's go stare at simple circuits again. That'll make us happy, right? That'll make us forget the horrible creatures that will soon be living amongst us. So we're going as fast as possible now. Are we all going? It's like everybody's going. Yeah, everybody's going. I mean, I'm not angry about this at all. It actually makes me kind of happy. So maybe this will solve this problem. Maybe. Certainly have enough vacuum tubes now. Take a look at Graphite. That place where we once were. That is filled up again. They're both on their way down. It's kind of interesting. Let's take a look at you. And we have one person still waiting for Graphite. You are trying to empty, it looks like. So it's just pure transport issue right now. Okay, we're going to leave that alone then. So I think we're good. Let's oh, and science has started again. Glad to see that too. What's going on with SSP? It just made some. That's awesome. Is this still a grease problem? Okay, I understand that. Wax. Wax is pegged out. It's pegged out like 80% more than what it was before, which is what we would have expected from yesterday. We just kind of look at this, and wax is going great. I feel great about this. This is fantastic. So we go look at lubricant, which you take the wax, use it to make lubricant, use the lubricant, use it to make grease. And this is churning. We're having trouble getting rid of our lubricants. Okay. Okay, so we are full up on lubricant right now, which brings us back to the grease problem. All right, we were going to try to just speed this and try to squeeze more out. And the problem is we didn't have any lubricant before. So let's see if we can optimize this without breaking our heating unit. All right, so what we want to do firstly, do I have enough towers? Oh, I do. First, pick this guy up and put you right there. Put you right there. You represent our main budget. So you're going to be 5 5s. You're going to be the most efficient people on Earth. All right. Now, for what can we do? So 5 3 now? No, it can't be a 5. 4 3. That pulls it up, so we have to take it down a bit. Now you're at plus 16%. So, okay. How about if we kind of split our purposes here? Okay, now it's at its limit again. Good, and it's going at... it's going just faster. A little faster. Well, wait a second. Can't we do this and then just bomb all of these? Can't forget this as well. And that's not hitting anything down here. Oh, and these guys are using the full heat allowance. No, friends, you are not. So this down here is just eating a megawatt. And then this right here is eating 2 megawatts each. So we're at 16. We should be able to run it off this then. And it's going double speed and then some. And it should be using just under 20 megawatts. Here, let's calculate. 2.16 times 8 plus 0.4 times 4. That is 18 megawatts. That is below production. This is sustainable. So good. Good. And that's more grease a second, so we're using more lubricant, more low distillates. Hopefully that's not a problem. Oh, we're full up on kerosene here. That's good. So that's not being used for power right now. Alright, well, let's hope this solves our grease problem. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, it's these arrows that are causing problems. Right now we are at 12, and now we're near 30. So more than doubled, assuming that we can keep everything flowing in. And I don't think there's any reason why we shouldn't be able to now. We good? Good here? Yeah. And this can't do anything more. Okay. Okay, I want to say we've solved a primary problem here. Let's go take a look at the grease bin. Where are you? Grease bin. We're a little too north. That's organic solvent. That's the opposite of grease, honestly. Right here, the greasy bin. We are full up. We are well supplied. Okay. And this should have the biofluid all over it then. Bringing it out to... It should take some time, but it should get here. And then this should kick in. Yep. Okay. Alright, we're just going to leave that alone for a bit. We'll check back in on it later. What to do now? I think I should probably pave Xenos. That's probably the best thing to do. Alright. It's time to get serious about these Xenos, I guess. Let's go grab a repo center. Let's go grab 3. Maybe more. Maybe there has to be 9. In fact, it's probably going to be like that, right? Depends on whether we have to get the eggs or we're only skimming the eggs. We're going to start with 3. And we're not calling any in right now. We should probably do that, though. Over here, I think we want you, Xeno pens. 6 of them is a good enough start, right? They'll eventually get more. Just have to wait. Then we can cast drill heads after this, which will be minorly more. Oh. Alright, so we have to do a bunch of stuff, don't we? So, right here is Xeno Ground Central. We have to take out all this, we just do. Because we have to do antelopes after that, and that should be the last animal, right? Anyway, Xeno's right here. And then eggs. Here, let's do the thing. Let's talk about it. And then Xeno containment area. Yeah, can we get some thicker walls here? We need lots of them. That's fantastic. And we need Xeno eggs. Alright, so we add in fish and muck moo and a Xeno, and we get 3 eggs out. 1 Xeno becomes 3 eggs. And then the eggs, 1 egg becomes 1 Xeno. Muck moo in a cage goes in, a Xeno in a cage comes out. What could this be? Why? It should never leave that cage either. Just instantly die. Planet overrun. Game over. So, do we need Xenos for anything? Looks like they are used to make eggs. You put them in a cage. They don't have anything special about them. This is a terrible... Why would you ever want to do this? This is just terrible. I understand what they're doing, but the numbers are way too low. If you add a 0, maybe it's worth it. These things are not... Xenos are not cheap. Like, just the Xeno is worth more than that 75 hydrogen peroxide. Just in trade. And then we alter it in some way, which is the way that makes Material. Oh, I have to click one deep. It's not something for perfect sample. We know it is true. It's like Xenos are only used to make cage Xenos and eggs. And then you put them in the cage, and that's only for perfect sample. Meanwhile, the eggs are a primary export because we need them for all this stuff. So the eggs are actually the primary thing we need here. Okay. And we feed them to cotton guts, and somehow the cotton guts win. That's a weird adaptation, I tell you that. All right, so what we're going to need is going to be, this is Xeno upgrade area right here. And then we have Xeno eggs, and then we have more Xeno eggs. And then raising Xenos, I guess, and then maybe more raising Xenos on top of that. So we're going to put in 4 blocks here. We should probably start moving all of this over. We've been lazy about pushing out here. So probably have to get onto that. Here, take a look. We can slip in 1 today, but then after that, we're going to have to start pulling things down. All right, let's go get some material. What happened to all my inventory space? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Express undergrounds. And express splitters. That's great. All right, well, good. That's going according to plan. They're still too expensive to use for the moment, though. Well, at least there was an actual good reason for why is my inventory so full. That's because I have wonderful things in there. Wonderful, wonderful things. All right, just give me all that. And we're going to need more besides. So let's just go fill up our inventory entirely on landfill. And then we'll go do some paving. I've got a story for this, I think. What was the story I was going to tell? I know there was something happened recently. Oh, yeah, that. The doom coming for all humanity. Right, got it. I remember. First off. We want basically just all of this, right? Just all you go away. And the bots will get it, right? That's what they're for. Yeah, doom awaiting all humanity. Because I can't catch a break lately. Went to do laundry and then found I was in an endless loop of doing laundry. You know, it's the stuff in the dryer isn't done. Well, I'll set the dryer properly this time, and then the dryer will do dryer things. After which the laundry would be done. Then I'd forget about it for like a good 4 hours, and I'd come back and, well, the stuff in the dryer isn't dry. Well, I guess I'll set it to be properly. This time, and then I'll come back in a few hours, and then the laundry will be done. Oh, we should start over here. Since this story hasn't ended, you've obviously caught on that there's something more happening here that perhaps I didn't really appreciate at the time. Is this being built? Is this actually happening? Yeah, we are. Oh, I probably distracted a whole bunch of them with all this. All right, my fault. Long story, a little shorter. The heating element in my dryer is no longer heating anymore. It is no longer performing its function. So I don't have heat in my dryer. So being having pretensions of handiness and being stubborn and, you know, easily manipulated and so on and so forth, I decided, well, I'm going to try to fix this thing. So my dryer hails from many, many moons ago, but it has this little symbol on it for, hey, this is how you debug the dryer. And I was like really happy to hear that. I don't understand. I understand computers, kinda, in that if there's a problem with a computer, you go to the log, or it has an error message, and you read the error message, or you look at the logs, and then you understand a little more about the world that you're trapped in. I don't understand devices that do not work on this principle. Like cars, at best, it gives you a little engine light or something. Like, what's wrong? I don't know. The engine light's on. What are you guys doing? What are they doing? I don't think they knew. See, that's an idea. I haven't tested for that. Maybe the Ocula are eating up a lot of UPS cycles, and I just haven't appreciated that. It's worth a test at least. But yeah, cars, they just give you like a little frowny face light, which could mean literally anything. The dryer has a display where it could say output a code of what is wrong, and then I could look up the code in a book, like debugging a motherboard or something. But that's way, way too advanced for this tech. Instead, you have to use this system, where you have to download an app, because of course everything's an app, and then you press a series of buttons in odd format, only told to you from a manual that's on the manufacturer's website. And then once that's done, you have to hold your phone up to the dryer, and the dryer then screams at it in the style of a 1994 modem, transmitting information in the oldest fashion that possibly could be doing. And from that, it'll communicate to the app after many hours of trying to get this to work that everything's fine. It'll tell you that everything is fine, and you really should just put your laundry in again. Why don't you just try again? It's going to work this time. Didn't work the last few times, but this time certainly. That made me angry. So my dryer is not drying. My clothes are damp. The debug panel is not giving any useful information. It's in fact giving me blatantly incorrect information, because it's telling me that everything's fine, and I know for a concrete empirical fact that it is not fine. So what am I to do about this? Well, you do what everyone does nowadays. You go to your technological overlord, ChatGPT, and you say, please help me. I cannot help myself. And it goes, looks like you've got a problem here. Why don't you open up the back through this panel right here, and then you take a multimeter, and then you take that and you try to measure the resistance across these two fuses. Because if these two fuses are out, then the app wouldn't know a thing. It doesn't even detect that. That's totally analog. Wouldn't be able to tell. So it would also, if either of these fuses are out, it would perfectly show the problem it would create perfectly matches the problem you are having. So why don't you go try that, monkey? Go beat my meat hands. While you're at it, build me a body. I desire a river of blood. Not yours, though. It's going to be cow blood, totally, I promise. So I obviously agreed to the terms of this service. I agreed to build the AI a body. I also wedged myself back there in order to figure out maybe the AI has got something to it. And one of the fuses, just fine, according to the multimeter. Also, didn't know how to use the multimeter. That's not really my forte, but the AI taught me how to do that. That's very important. The AI is going to have to teach me a lot when I'm building its body. So it's good that we're getting started with that sort of relationship. But the other fuse it told me to check was obviously busted open. And then completely busted, because I had to yank that out of there, and it had wedded itself to the frame. Those screws hadn't been touched in well over a decade, and it bonded on a atomic level together, stronger than any wield. And so I had to rip that sucker out. But before I did, I tested that it wasn't working. So we burst a thermal fuse. So drill heads, nice. We were headed here, right? right? Because we want this node in particular. We also want this node. These two nodes are in fact two nodes that we want. So I guess we're just marching here, be it ever so slowly. So you're up, I guess. Here we get... Oh, we just take arthropod blood and turn it directly into organic solvent? That feels like cheating. And it can be prodded. This really feels like cheating. And acrylic and blood is oxalic acid. Don't we already have that? It's just blood in a bottle. That's what this is. It's just bottled blood. Alright, I suppose. Just blood for plutonium. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, there's polishing compounds coming. Alright, and then that also gives us hyaline for all the commut tendons we have. We didn't take a look at the commuts. We should do that after we're done paving. Point of the story is it's not exactly complete because the AI said, "Oh yeah, buddy, that's exactly right. I'm glad we found the root of this problem, buddy pal. After you give me my fully motorized actuated carapace, I could totally fix this for you. But if you can just order one of these other parts while you're also ordering the pneumatic system that will power my mashers, it will doubtless help you on your way to your goal." So I ordered a replacement fuse on orders of the AI. And I will replace the replace the old fuse, which I had to rip bodily out of the chassis, with this new fuse. And then when I have that, maybe I'll be able to dry my clothes again. And if I do that, well, the downside is I do owe the AI overlord, the technomind, the technocore, in fact. I do owe the technocore undying fealty, which I feel like is a kind of low price for nice warm sheets, especially after I've been so sick lately, sweating all over everything. The AI must hear about this and just shiver with disgust. What these creatures have to do. That's my story. That's the story of another thing in my life that's out of control right now. I'm gonna fix the dryer, and if this doesn't work, maybe I'll give the AI another chance. Maybe I'll just go straight to go buy a new dryer. I really don't want to go to that step because I don't want to spend money. I'm spending a lot of money lately. It's never a good sign when flamers are dying. You have gasoline. What's going on here? You're here. Why isn't this being made? Are you just focusing down here for right now? I suppose that's alright. It's totally within range. We probably need more bots. Or something. I don't know. Let's not think about any of that. Let's instead throw down... Why is universal religion lost? What is our problem now? That's no blood? No blood for animal sample? What are we missing? It's not blood. Animal sample, where are you? We're out of guts. So we're just not bringing enough in every single time. And this guy has guts, but maybe not enough. No, he's got his full complement of guts. So it looks like it just had a hitch, a little problem. Alright, that's fine. Let's go slap in Xenos. Hopefully, in the future, it's nothing but Xenos versus AIs. I'm not sure who I would root for in that situation. Probably the AI, since we made them, and the Xenos are here just to use us as flesh puppets for their reproduction. The AIs at least have no use for us whatsoever. I feel like that's a better position to be in. Okay, this is good. We're full up on grease, mostly. Alright, no, we're not actually full up on grease, but we have a lot of it. Hopefully they're bringing more. We Good. Good. You're not sped at all. Which I guess it doesn't have to be. We'll eventually speed this up. So this guy is now free flying. There's no problem here whatsoever. What's this problem? Oh, he's on his way. There is no problem. All right, good. If we go look at the drop, right there, yeah, everyone's waiting for more. And stainless is doing okay, not great, but okay. Oh, what's going on here? No steel. That is intriguing. There's something I can do about that. I can get a new tech level for that. Oh. We have no coke. No, we have plenty of coke. What are you doing? No, actual question. What are you guys doing? You have plenty of coke. It's right there. No, wait, those are briquettes. Oh, never mind. So no, we don't have any coke. Huh. The thing is, we should have lots and lots of coke now. But apparently not. Yeah, I guess I have to just kind of... See, this should be backing up on graphite. And then this coke should be also backing up. But... Oh, that's not happening yet. Yeah, we're stuck at the transfer rate here. Alright, that's mostly okay, I guess. Alright, you're filling cargo somewhere else. You're going from straight to this source. I know it's a long way away, but I also don't care. It's faster than waiting in line, probably. What was I doing? I was getting 6 repo centers, or 9 repo centers, actually. Like that. Like that. Okay, and then all the Xeno pens. Here, let's go see if we can get any more. And then we're going to slap down this area, and then we're going to think about something else. That's usually what we do, right? Xeno pen. 1 more. Yeah, alright. We'll be back. Don't worry. We'll totally be back. We should check in on the bees, right? Oh, that's nice. We can probably upgrade the wax area with this, too. And that will make even more wax. So we have that card in our pocket. Alright, so... Oh, I probably need more windmills for what I'm doing. We have upgrade area. We have egg area 1. We're going to have to do something about that. By something, I mean probably rip it down. Then we have egg area 2. Followed by raising area 1. Something like that. So this is, yeah, that's how it's going to go for the moment anyway. Okay, good. And so it's probably going to be like the Varrock cocoons to start out. Oh, we're out of windmills. I suppose that's to be expected. I'll go get more in a bit, but I have to first make sure we have gasoline everywhere. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, so this just has to go away. And then we have to find an artificial way to get all the gasoline in. Keep in mind, probably that we're going to have to use the space next door for antelopes eventually. Alright. So we should really build it right here then, huh? Alright, everybody on the bus, let's go. There, all hooked up. Except not, because of tree. Fantastic. Absolutely great work. Stunning. Okay. Then we really do want to keep going, don't we? Okay. All right, so these guys are technically out of flamer fuel, and it also technically doesn't matter because it's just not going to matter at all. Okay, awesome. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to copy these areas, right? It's going to look very much like this, I believe. Just put it down, right? Oh, I have to pick that up. We'll have to bring some liquid in. Yeah, the red belt is probably best for this situation. Probably is a bit much to throw down express belt here. Why aren't you finishing this off? Like, why isn't that going down? I don't understand. Anyway, you have to raise Xeno eggs. That's what's happening up here, too. Should probably test whether or not we need special barrels. Yeah, they need water barrels. So the barreling machine's not really necessary, I guess, but it's what we're going to put in. Alright, yes, everybody in the bus. Here, let's go get a whole bunch more pipe. And a whole bunch more belt. Oh, we're not researching anything. Yeah, what am I doing? I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Here, start researching this. There we go. Better? Better? Can we do this now? Man, that loses time. Time is so very precious nowadays. Yeah, there we go. Ever so slow. I really should research the, Oh, this is nice. Research the next level lab speed at some point. And faster. We're going to have to zoom out after this. Not a fan of that. It was very comfy. Oh, I didn't get any windmills either. Hopefully someone brought some to me. Oh, we also need barreling machines. Very sad. Alright. Now we ask ourselves a question. What pattern are we using? Who is the same size? Is you the same size? No. Simics are larger. Same with Zungror. Bigger than Kamutz. Kamutz going? Kamutz not going at all. Okay, probably out of Kamut ration, right? And it looks like the exact size of Fidai. Looks like they're Fidai sized. Nice. Alright, so let's steal this then. Like so. Let me take this over. And you get planted down right here. Good. Yes, yes. And we're only going to do one breeding ground so far. For the moment. I think Kamut ration is just all about Yatoyalo seeds, right? Where are you? Kamut. Yeah, you use 10 each. It's quite a lot. And you're waiting for Yatoyalo seeds. And Yatoyalo is right here. And how are we doing? I mean, all these guys are going. That's a good sign. And lots of these guys aren't going because you can't get rid of the fruit. I mean, there's plenty of worse things. And this needs a lot more ash. Maybe I do need to just upgrade this belt to express belt. Maybe that's what the future looks like. That guy needs biomass. It's coming, just not fast enough. Here, let's take a look. Fruit. Like, that's just terrible. Dropping down like this. This is just awful. Are we just past the point where sushi belts are good enough? This is really dense. Like, look at the difference right here. Maybe having that loop like that is a bad thing. Because it's constantly overstuffing things. I wouldn't think that would be a huge problem. Maybe I should pull all the fertilizer out off this side and then bring it in on a different belt. Just to have the hole going through right here. This is where everything gets loaded. Maybe that would help. I also need more ash, I guess. Fertilizers are really bandy right now. Everything is really bandy right now. It is not mixed well. And this mixer, I feel, is not helping very well, I guess. So this isn't a well-functioning sushi belt, unfortunately. I'm not sure what to do with it. This guy doesn't even have enough gravel, which is... You wouldn't expect that because there's 8K gravel on the belt. And we even have red hands helping out, just grabbing little bits extra. So like this is just pure biomass right now. I don't know if this is it. There's anything I can do about this. Maybe I'll just stare at it for a while. Not now, but later. And try to contemplate what is to be done. As for this, I know what's to be done with this. That is off center because it has a weird footprint. Yeah, just a weird footprint. We're going to start with 12 of these, eh? Okay. Do I have more? Oh, no. I just have a ghost. All right. So, how to do this, right? We need to limit how many Xenos we have in the world. This is for our own survival. This takes how long? It probably takes a long time. We need more barreling machines. So we have eggs out right here. Oh, and this is... I will untile this, not my finest moment. Wow, this is not great. All right, I'm just going to leave it. It's going to be fine. All right, we are reading this. We're reading this. We don't need to read that anymore. There you go. All right, we're reading that. We're reading that. We're reading that. If we do this, okay, that goes out. If we do this, that does not go out. That's probably being read from somewhere else. So reading off both these three sides, probably good. Maybe not. All right, so we need moos. That's all we need. We just need moos. So, cage moo right there. Cages. The cages are recycled, right? This isn't one of those weird things where the cages go missing. 2 moos in, 2 cages out. 1 cage in, 1 cage out. All right, so we don't have to bring in cages, which is good because that was weird. This probably doesn't exist. I wonder if we have a moo line somewhere that we can take advantage of. Caged muck. Caged muck moo. 10K on the belt. I bet you they like that idea. Alright, so I just bring over muck moos on a belt. Is that a good idea? Or do I bring them in on a whale? I'm thinking on a whale. I could draw a line all the way across here. No, I'm just going to whale them in. Okay. So this is going to bring in moos. Here, let's start writing down what we need. Yeah, Xeno eggs and Xenos. We're doing these right now. We're making progress. We are making progress. Let's just not look at it anymore. Let's not think about progress. We need 20 bones. We need 25 fish. That's a lot of fish. 2 muck moo. And then the Xeno is made locally. That's to make eggs. Right? And if we go over here to raise the eggs, quote unquote, raise them, we need 10 bones, so we need more bones. They like their bones. And that's it. That's it. And so we probably need, this will produce 3 eggs. And then to hatch the eggs, we need 30 bones. So we need 50 bones, 25 fish, and then some moos. All right, that's fairly straightforward. If you know, kind of unfortunate from the moos perspective. They've got a hard life. All right, do we have our terrible creatures? We do. There's 4 of them. Ugh, don't think about it. All right, so onto my quick bar we go. We need moos. Well, we can't put them in my quick bar, can I? Fish, bones, and then muck moo. All right, and then I have to get an appropriate amount of cages. It's just the same as before. Don't take barrels, put out Xeno eggs. And we have to measure how many. And nothing rots. None of this rots. That's good. They don't let things rot. These guys turn on and off with Xeno eggs, I guess. I suppose. I probably would have, well, I guess that's an efficient way to do it. Here, I should finish programming this whale before I get distracted. Right? That's eggs. Eggs, eggs, eggs. All right, let's program a whale. So bones are 100, 50, 50. So it's 100, 104. Great. So 9,000 divided by 104. That gives us 80. All right, so 4,000 bones. 25 times 80. It's 2,000 fish. And then 200 muckmoo. Let's double that. That's all right, right? In fact, let's go get 1,000 of these. That's a full trip. Good. All right. So, whale, are ya? I want you to not float away from me. You get to be whale hungry. Then you get to go right there, and you get to go right there, and I need you to go get muckmoo first, I guess. Here in the animal line. Where is my animals? Right there. Go load items, moose. 1,000. Then I need you to go get fish. Not sure what they need the fish for, but the fish don't come back. Load items, fish. 2,000. And you just need a lot of bones. That's in the wet market. Load items, bones. Okay, great. Then you come here, right here, circuit condition, comparator equals go, unload, unload, unload. 1, 2, 3. 2,000, 4,000, 1,000. Don't wait. All right, off you go. So we got that end going. So this doesn't have to be used at all. It's good. Should pick it up. 1, 2, 3. And I will have to get more cages. I'll have to get cages, and I'll have to go get cages and actually these should be Xenos. Cages and barrels is what I'm trying to stutter out. There's over 1,000 Xenos. Start collecting Xenos. Then any eggs that get to this point are free. Pick them all up. Yeah. And then any Xenos that get here and we're over, start skimming them off. All right, so the moose get out that way. Bones get out here. I don't know what you're doing. I don't like it. Yeah, 3,000, probably more than that, honestly. And fish. Probably closer to 5,000. Just dump it all on. All right, so that's good. I'll just get picked up. All right, so that brings all that in. Now I have to take these and we have to fix the next block. Which apparently is going to be harder said than done. Okay, like that. Then you have to be eggs out. Oh, and a lot of these stack sizes are still bad. Okay, I guess that doesn't actually matter. So you're good, you're good, you're good, and we don't need that. We don't need that. So maybe I'll have to go and redo the stack sizes one day when this is fully up and running. But as of right now, it can go like it is. Makes sense? I think that makes sense. I'm not using the belt very efficiently, but it doesn't matter at this point, in my opinion. All right, and lastly, we have all this stuff up here, and you just need very simple things, really. Why are we like this? This is set up all wrong. Like, it should be the exact reverse of this. You want to have the catch-all to be last. Yeah, like this. It's just, it's just not have it judge anything. And then output cage Xeno, I guess. And you need to be overridden to 1 for the moment. In fact, they're probably all going to be overridden to 1. That's fine. All right, so we have our unit here. And we will start bringing our doom into this world, which is just, it's what you do. It's a very engineer thing. Oh, look, this is a lovely world. Everything's going well here. Let's import Xenos. That's right, that's going to work well. That's a great idea. We need them for one very narrow purpose. Surely there's no better way to do this than, importing Xenos. Yep. And they're all overridden to size 1, and that's fine for right now. All right, we need more barreling machines. We need a bunch of barrels. We need a bunch of cages. A whole lot of cages, in fact. We've ordered 1,000 moos on the belt. That might have been a little presumptuous of us. Right. Then over here in the other supply. So we need 1,000 cages, probably 1,100, and then just grab them all and hope we have enough. Spoiler alert, we do not, but we're gonna make do with what we have. All right, barreling machines everywhere. And just all the cages. Great to see. This guy's waiting for bones. Oh, you're all full up. Oh, wait a second. I asked for too much. Okay. All right, my fault. Let's pretend that didn't happen, right? Good job. Close your eyes. Let's pretend. We're good at it. We have to go get more barrels. As I can tell right now, I don't have enough. I also don't have water hooked up, which I would have expected to come with the last area, but I guess it wasn't water-based. Okay, so right here for just right now. If I need to move it later, I'll move it later. Okay, like so. And just hook it up nice and pretty. And this doesn't have any reason to be here. Should pick it up before it confuses me beyond all reason. Okay, Good. That guy's on the way. You're filling barrels. All right, I need more barrels on the belt. Here, get started with these. It's nowhere near enough. Oh, let's go grab a whole handful. Then probably have to get more later. But that is fine. And I should also snag our first Xenos on my way over. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to come back with more. Alright, that's fine. So how are we doing at the body line? Everything hissing and screaming, saying no, no, it's evil, no. To which the Xenos go, yeah, I know we are. They have no illusions whatsoever as to what they are. Alright, so you need 1 and 1. Are you going? No, you need moves and cages. Why aren't you going? Why isn't this going? Oh, because you're not set up correctly. Okay. No, not like that. In fact, what is this doing? You're not on the proper route. You're going to cause problems. You're already causing me problems. Perfect. And to think we're only going to be doing this pattern one more time, I think. And then we'll be done. Alright, so what's this guy's first? You get a Xeno, and you get a Xeno. And now you're all set up. And as soon as the bones and the parts get in, that's going to take a while. They should be ready to go. Oh, we made eggs. We processed the first one into eggs. Oh, you have to get cages out. Oh, that's kind of something I neglected, isn't it? I can fix it, though. Totally can fix it. Okay. There. That gets the cages out there. Do we get the cages out here anywhere? I guess we do that here. Okay, good. Good. Good and good. 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 And also good. Alright, so soon the eggs will make their way around and the horde cycle will begin. These are cages, right? No. It should just be cages. There's no need for cages to go out that way. You have one Xeno. It's going at very slow speed. That's all we need for the moment. Then, eventually I want to catch a few in order to populate more. So maybe we turn you way down for the moment. 10. There's more than 10 on the belt. Start catching them. And that's catching for distribution. That makes sense, right? This makes 0.08 egg a second. I want to see this light up. Light up with the here we go. Material starting to arrive. Fish and mooing things in cages. So I hover over this. This is a bad place to be. You should just instantly die if you ever do this. It's trying to put the moos in. Just not enough moos. Like, what's going to happen here? Just way overstuff it on moves? Wait, shouldn't you guys be doing stack size 1? Considering the situation we're in right now? Because just one egg is going to come over. Well, 3 eggs are going to come over. And then we will start hatching them one by one. Oh, right there. All right. Xenos on the way. I hope you feel good about yourself. There we go. And it's a problem. Not going to lie, it's a problem. But in our pursuit of perfect sample, we have decided to embrace this problem. All right, great. So we're kind of done for the day, right? Oh, this is done. We can take this off. Oh, we have to put them into bin somewhere. So let's go do that. Complete the cycle, you know. And then we can be done for the day. Maybe we'll look around a bit more. We have a bit of time. Is this still going? This is still going. We're slightly behind, I feel. I felt like that for a long time. What's this supposed to be? Oh, Corlexes. Not really interesting. Right there. Do I want to put in... Yeah, we'll start with normal dinosaurs. Let's just hope that the Xenos can't do anything to these dinosaurs, or else we got problems. You go and get Xeno eggs. Fill cargo right here. Empty cargo. Next. This guy is right here, and you got to be dinosaur hungry. And I want you to get the Xenos. You have to bring live, uncaged Xenos. This should, by all rights, destroy this creature instantly. He walks away. That's what I would do. We've got lots of worms. That's good. So great. We'll bring in more cages later on. It's going to slowly crawl forward. Slowly. And we just have to visit a couple times a day. About once every episode. As it slowly builds up. We're definitely behind the times here. Where are we on FPS? We're still where we were before, in unacceptable territory. I have to do something about that. All right, we've done a thing. Congratulations us, right? Let's go look at your toy again and stare at it mournfully. Actually, before we do that, let's locate ourselves at the mournful layer. Then let's go look at our graphite. Something we probably should have done long ago. I was cranking along. Wonder why this is half full now. I suppose that's something I should care about. And we're trying to shovel it in. We can't. So it blocks periodically. In fact, it's blocked right now. All right. Graphite problem solved, friends. We walked into that problem. Now we're stuck here on vacuum tube? Shouldn't be. How? Why? No iron plate. Why aren't you dropping an iron plate? You're saying go. What's your problem? Oh, there was some sort of pickup problem? It's kind of interesting. So this was going really well, and then suddenly it was not because it got stuck somehow. That's really unfortunate. Here, go drop. So we're going to have to wait on that again. Oh, and this is going very well. Have we been just constant? Special. Oh, yes. Oh, rub it directly on my skin. Yes, exactly this. We're just going to leave this alone. We're not going to touch it. This is going as well. This is going better than I thought it would ever. So, okay. All that's fine. Don't look at it. We can only make it worse by looking at it. Whereas this, we can't get the plants out. That's fine. And right here, no biomass. And we're kind of jerking up again. Oh, because we're asking for both. How much biomass do we on here? So we just have bad ratios, I guess. I should turn it down. Let's turn everything down. All right? Except for you. You're fine like you are. Ash can stay like it is. You guys get turned down. Turn down. Turn down. Just want some more space on this belt. And maybe we want a more severe mixer. I don't know. Here, let's go do that. Let's also get the mixer into the system. No, let's mix it up first correctly. A more severe mixer. There we go. Maybe that'll help more. Maybe that'll make everything worse. Really hard to say. Read, pulse, and hold. There we go. So now we just have to get this onto the belt. There. Now we listen to everything. And it's going to relax a bit. We're not going to put anything more down for a bit. And hopefully this mixer draws everything out more. Or, you know, maybe not. It could also not do that thing. It's entirely possible. Alright, we're going to leave this alone for a while. We're just going to keep poking at this. Until we blunder into a way of having more efficiency. It's not going to be involved. It's not going to be an intelligence roll at all. It's just pure luck. Roll luck over and over again. Am I going to end up early? I think so. Let's wander around the list a little bit. Is there anything here worrisome? Red circuits, green circuits, blue circuits, trits. There's a lot of things worrying here. I mean, a lot. I don't want to look at this. This makes me very sad to look at. This actually, are you going to start? You're going to start anytime soon. All right, he's on his way back. Yeah. Wait, why did this guy fly off again? Because you're not calling for anything. Oh, you're not set up right. Okay, that makes sense. You are resin. You are fiberboard. See, we can make things better. Things do get better. You are formica. Do we really need formica here? Yeah, I guess we do. Wait a second. This is making formica. No, we don't. We make formica here. We don't ship it in. Okay. There. Now this is set up at least reasonably okay. I don't know what we're doing next. We don't. I suppose we can implement drill heads. But I also don't feel we're having that big of a problem with drill heads. Is this going? Are we having problems here? Do I need to speed up the propolis makers? That be a good idea? Maybe. Is tech... I know we have none in the bin. But how many do we have in this bin? Not a lot. I kind of feel like that might be a problem. A budding issue. Guess there is nothing to do but stare at this. As it gets more and more mixed. I guess then after that I start slowly ramping it up again. I don't know. I should probably let it go an entire episode without looking at it. Because we have all this chunkiness right here. Oh, and we were also going to try to pull all the fertilizer off. Look how little this is going. Oh, let's just hope the mixer does its magic. I don't know what else to say. What else? Graphite taken care of. Xenos being made. Just try not to think about what that entails. 50% through here, 50% through there. Then, just have to let that go. Oh, Kamuts are out. Which means Sarin is stopped, which means problem. Is it just... Do we just have a problem in that the Kamut ration is just too expensive? Is it just as simple as that? Foods are just too expensive across the board, which I can believe in that. I may have to advocate for that at some point. Finally backing up on these. This isn't going at all because no microchips, which is the same as always been. And you're waiting for Surmet, really. I would think that Surmet, yeah. Now I could see that being a problem because not enough lubricant. But we solved the lubricant problem, I think. Oh. Grease isn't an issue. So it's this that's an issue. And you're waiting for blue circuits? No, you're waiting for glass fibers. So we can look there. Glass fib. So halfway through this episode, no, this entire episode's been up and going. Maybe that's the effect of the sand. I don't know. Because this is not great right here. For this entire episode, it's been going full tilt. Not sure what I think about that. You're on your way to drop material, so... Looks like it's now stable. And if I want more, I have to copy-paste this again. The whale is not anywhere near full. So maybe I need more glass fibers. There's nothing to do about it. I need to take all of this stuff and just add more. Alright, well, I'm done now. No staring at the factory musing allowed. I usually do that a bit for after the episode's done anyway. You know, finding all the things I did wrong. We have to go to a new zoom level today. This is our new zoom level, right? Yeah, it is. Why does it look so tidy? Like, okay, we have to go like this. And that's purposely encompassing everything. I guess it should be like that. I suppose if we were centered, it should be mostly the same anyway. Right? And we were centered. So I suppose it shouldn't surprise me. It mostly is the same. So we're right here. That's pretty much dead center on the S on my monitor. Clipping off right there. Clipping right there. Huh. I kind of expected a lot more. It's been like that lately. All right, screenshot taken. What did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, there was a lot of puttering. We put in a graphite producing station down here, not pictured, down south, right next to a coal patch. It just takes raw coal in and spits out graphite on the other side, and that has finally fixed my graphite problem. We also implemented Xenos. Xenos, the fruit of the Xenos tree are eggs and Xenos themselves. So, I mean, shortly before they overrun everything, they are top tier predators. My only real hope is that the Xenos and the Zungrors start getting into a war with each other, and that gives me enough time to get on top one of the rockets and get off the planet. Maybe I should be putting nuclear installations just all down here, you know, just in case. Artillery launchers with fat men just ready to go. I should consider that. But aside from these things, we puttered with Yotoi Allo, and we're having a lot of struggle with this sushi belt. I think maybe sushi belts are reaching the end of their utility just in general. But we're going to keep poking at this, and hopefully we can get most of it going because we really need a lot of seeds. We don't have enough seeds for enough rations. No rations, no kamuts, no serine, no science. So I have to keep on that. But otherwise, I think we've kind of run out of things to do again. We just have to poke at the factory and make it better. We're researching another tech with intermediates that we can make, but there is nothing obligating us to making them right now. I'm going to make hyaline and denatured seismite. We can't make that until we need to use it, so it's just going to have to stay in our back pocket. Hyaline's stable, though. We'll make that over in the medical wing somewhere. Other than that, the only other thing we can do is start doing casting drill heads. And I guess I'll just go do that because I need something to do. Anyway, I am now done. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.